Uno, due, tre, tre. There was the town I grew up in, Hamilton, New Jersey, exit 38 of the Atlantic City Expressway, halfway between Atlantic City and Philadelphia. You know, um, like I said, it's like 90% of Italian and Sicilian ethnicity, whatnot, and so every year in July, the carnival comes to town. Yeah, you know, all the carnivals and carnies and all them kind come, and literally in 24 hours, they take like a square block of called the Mount Carmel grounds, where I got in that taekwondo fight. Because my grandma's house is just 2 houses away from this, and literally in 24 hours, they throw this carnival up, and they work all through the night, of course. Double Ferris wheel. I mean, think about all the bolts that they gotta put in place. I mean, yeah, it's only one square block, but it's a lot. It's jam-packed with double Ferris wheel. The gravity machine that has you going, even those fear rides where you get in the car and it takes you through, and the skeletons, blah, blah, and people with axes. I mean, it was jam-packed. And of course, all the things where, you throw dimes and try to get rings on bottles, and it's got all that stuff. Of course, with the basketball, the bent rim, where, if they put the ball up to it, the ball will not go through the rim. And full disclosure, my senior year in high school, like I said, I went to pedophile prep, Mercersburg Academy, which is about 4 hours away from home. It was a boarding school. But so in the summertime, I come home, and, where did I want to spend my summers? Well, not in my small little 10,000 person farm in Blueberry Town. I was up in Atlantic City, the boardwalk, gallivanting around, because that's what it was. I mean, if you're a high school kid, that's where it was. So, I got a job in a pizzeria, Sal's Pizzeria. Actually, my little brother James did, and he was always a good worker. My brother James, like he was very serious about integrity, of doing a good job, and he always had a great reputation. Not me, no, not me at all. I mean, I'd be lucky to last like a month at any job, and they're like, "You are fired," because I mean, I just was never really good at doing that. I just follow my own kind of just flow, and whatever. But, the longest job I ever had, obviously, was, in the neuroscience realm, because I loved it. I do. It's just, but anyway, the point is, so he got a job at Sal's Pizzeria on the Atlantic City Boardwalk, where you get the slice of pizza this big for $2, and you pay cash. And they put the cash under the register, not in, under in a bag. Anyway, and then I said, "James, can you get me a job?" He looked at me, he's like, "Oh, fuck," because he knew he was going to take a hit to his rep, because he knew I might last like a couple weeks and get fired, and then Sal would be like, "Man, why'd you send me your brother, man? He's like worst worker ever." And lo and behold, I was there for like 2 weeks, and these same people kept coming and coming, because Sal's was on the Atlantic City Boardwalk, and I believe it was the Tennessee Avenue Pier, because here's the boardwalk, and then in a couple places, piers stretched out into the ocean, and Sal's was right where the entrance to the Tennessee Pier. And so everybody that worked on the pier, obviously, when they got hungry, they came to Sal's. and I was serving them up, and I got to knowing and chatting and this and that, and I loved their flow was awesome. They're quirky and they're different, and it just draws you in. It sucks you in. It's like a freedom, and so I start going around. I think I had to deliver a couple sandwiches or whatnot, at time. But anyway, I started looking around, and they had a basketball game. The first game was the basketball game. In high school, it was basketball, lacrosse. Well, I tried all kinds of sports, but it was a lot of basketball. Grew up in a basketball family, and okay, so they had two baskets, and it's on a pier, and you could throw the ball over, and it would go in the ocean. But they had a big net type thing. It was like they enclosed it, and it was two basketball rims, and they weren't bent. They were not bent. You could not tell, but they were small. It was very smart. Instead, it's obvious it's all bent up, and that ball ain't gonna fit through that thing. So they figured out, well, let's just make it real small, and the ball did go through, but you throw it up there, you gotta have the perfect touch, and it just goes, it takes a while, and it finally just goes through, right? So, I would hang out with that guy, and then I started, shooting, and the boss started seeing that I could drop these things, I had to touch. So he comes up, and he's like, why don't you try it? And I was like, oh man, I can't do this. I was embarrassed. These guys, anybody would walk by, they'd be like, they have all kinds of stuff to draw people, and they'd be like, hey, you man, win your girlfriend a prize, man. Man, ain't you a man? Come on, man, come win her a prize. And the girl would be like, tug, 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 I want that teddy bear. And then he would see that and be like, see, she wants the teddy bear. And they had their own way. They're basically like salespeople, $1 at a time. Because they cost $1 for 3 balls. You sink a ball, you get a teddy bear that costs 5 cents to make. And if, this is Atlantic City, I'm sure they got, they fell off a truck somewhere. And so, what I'm getting is, I got the job. I quit Sal's. My brother's rep took a hit. I quit Sal's. I started working at the basketball game. And my way of drawing them in was I would just sit there and take shots. And people would see that the ball would go through, and they would say, oh, it could go through. I could do that too. And it's funny because sometimes I'd get like cocky kids that thought they had the best basketball game, and a lot of times were just stupid, rich, cocky, white kids that had no clue that they sucked, but they somehow thought in their mind they were like better than Jordan, and they'd be like, I want to play you one-on-one. I'm like, dude, seriously, man, this is like, you take free throws and try to win you want to play me one-on-one? But then they'd be like, if you beat me, I'll give you $20. I'd be like, look around, alright, let's go. And I just destroy this kid, take his $20, right? But anyway, I did that job, and then there was a job right next to the right of it with it was a stop sign. And it was bent, slightly bent, and there was a laundry basket under it. And you had to take a wiffle ball, and what you had to do was you had to reach in, but there was a line you could not cross. Of course, this is the scam. When you show the people how to do it, you cross, because if you cross the line even like 6 inches, you're far enough in to just, when you go like this, you go flip, it goes off the stop sign on the way up. And then on the way down, it doesn't go, the laundry basket's just out a little bit, so the ball usually, it goes up and it comes out. But if you do it just perfect, it takes a lot of practice. It was very frustrating. But you get to the point you could do it every time, never miss, I'm serious. But you gotta reach past the line. I could never do it legally. So the scam was, you show them, watch, I'll do it right now. And you're like, flip, and you do it real fast. They don't see it. It's like a magician with his tricks. And then they're like, oh, I could do it, and they give you the $1, the $2, or whatever, and they can't do it, and they're not even close, because, like I said, it takes a lot of practice, even to whatever. So you take their money, and man, my boss, he loved me because the games that were making like $40 or 12-hour shift, I was pulling like $200. Alright, and full disclosure, I was stealing like half of that. Yeah, because here I am bringing in cash. So it's either like, am I going to turn over this entire wad to the boss? Or am I going to just like, my thing was, you had this apron, right? And I wore them spandex that basketball players wore under their shorts. Their spandex. Okay, so what I did was, you're just chilling, waiting for the next victim, and you have your hands just tucked in your apron. That's where you're just chilling like this, with your hands in there, with all the money. Bam! And what I did was, you couldn't see I was doing it, but I was going like this, and I was rolling up the $20 bills, not the dollar bills. Every once in a while, you got a 20, you had to change. So of course, I want to grip the 20. I would scrunch it up in that tiniest little ball, and then I would get that without making any movements, tuck it under the spandex. So, because if I was wearing underwears and I just dropped them in there, then one of them might fall out, and then the boss would see it, and who knows, right? I mean, probably nothing, really, but, they were all mobbed up, and so I was just a kid. They're not going to do anything really to a kid. I mean, if I was like 40-year-old grown man, yeah, and I was stealing, forget about it. Forget it. But, and he used to warn me all the time. He used to be like, don't let me catch you stealing. Because, apparently that's the thing. It's like the unwritten rule is you steal. I mean, if the boss is like, whatever you pull in, you get to keep 15%, oh shit, man. You tell me every $100 I pull in, you're going to let me keep $15? I mean, how far is that going to go? No. So usually, you do what you got to do. I was keeping like half. So if I pulled in like $200, I got 100 instead of the 30 I was supposed to get. And that was my MO. When I was done, my spandexes was full of little $20 bills, all blue, and then my whoever came to pick me up to bring me 25-minute ride to Hamilton to sleep, when I was in the car, I just reach in and pull them out, boop, and I throw them sitting in the car, throw them on the floor. I'd be like, pull it out, boop, pull it out, boop. When I was done, there it is, just a whole bunch of wrinkled up little $20 bills, and that was my take, and that was my thing. Okay, I don't know how I got on that story. Honest to God. And I swear, you know what? I seriously was very focused about that I was going to just make this a review, not a review video. This was going to be a how-to video, and I'm still going to do it, but you're just going to have to deal with the long intro. How long did that last for? 13 minutes and almost 14-minute intro. Well, it is what it is, right? Alright, it's early AM, what is it? It's Wednesday, and it's the 14th, it's 9:41 AM. Now, I didn't have my, superfood shake yet, so I was going to show you what I do. Now, I already put, see that right there? I put the powder, see, there you go. I put the powder in, a scoop already, I put it in. And then when I did that, I had an idea. I could teach these people how to do this. Because it's something good to know. And I'll show you how easy it is. You just make a little room. Like, I didn't really set up or nothing. But, do I need this? This is like the trackpad. You just put that over there. Yeah, just stay over there. I got this little table, right? So you can't see it, but I got a little table. Alright, so first thing, no, okay, so it's powdery. So right away I want to get some liquid in there, okay? And I do prefer milk. We don't have any milk. I prefer organic whole milk. You know, I would put like 8 ounces, but we don't have it. So what I have, the Honest Company organic half tea, half lemonade. I haven't tried this. I had the peach that I had last night, and it was very good. And that's what I let my mom try, and she was like, "Well, I thought it was gonna taste that." My mom's like, she's like a little kid. I don't want to try it. It's gonna taste bad. No. And it's like, take your medicine. So that's what happens. Eventually, the kids take care of the parents. You know, in my case, it's my mom. You know, because my biological father, he's in Indiana. You know, I ain't seen him in like 20 years. So, you know, anyway. So this is the Honest Tea, and the Honest Company is I don't have. Oh, what's over there? Juice boxes, organic grape juice. I love, and the Honest Company's known for making them for kids, but instead of 100% juice, they dilute it, so it's like 50% of the sugar for the kids. You know, you don't. Even fruit juice has a lot of sugar, even though it's good sugar. It's still sugar. You know, and then kids can get ornery. Systems are sensitive to sugar. So, and then I seen they had for adults, the Honest has the tea, and I said, well, if they do the little fruit juices that good, they probably do this, and you know, so. Oops, a little bang bang there. All right, so let me just open this up and take a little. Did you see that? I keep calling the Rothschilds pinky wavers, because the way they drink their tea, you know, them real rich peoples with the pinky. Have their little tea. I did it too, see? See, that's like God saying, every time you make a judgment, even against these lizard types, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. I'm going to show you that you do the same thing too. And he got me. Look, I'm pinky waving. Alright. You know, in that sense, you know, we're all hypocrites, right? Because every time, you know, if you watch closely, every time you make a judgment upon another, God will make you manifest that in action. And, you know, you're probably not paying attention. You'll miss it. But he'll do it to you. And then you become a hypocrite. If you start saying, you're a pinky waver, when if someone's watching, they're going to go, dude, you just did it yourself. That's his style, man. He's just teaching. That's what he does. He teaches. He helps us progress. Just watch. Cuidado. Watch. Eyes open. Ears open. You know, etc. So, can you see? I'm going to pour some in. You know, right about there. Because I like to down it. So, you know, that's probably like, well, right here, this was 17 ounces, and there's probably like 10 ounces. 10 ounces of fluid. Like I said, the powder was already in there, right? Right, but instead of adding the other ingredients and then doing it all, I'm gonna get it all mixed up, right? So it doesn't have a chance to clump. You know, I don't know if it's gonna clump, but that's just how I do it, okay? So I got this, I don't know where the lid is, so like, you know, I said in my last video, this stuff is incredible. You know, my mom got these for, I don't know what, you know. I don't know why, but get out of here. So let me just take about like that much. Bam! Don't need you anymore. And okay, so it's this thing. One side sticky. Put the sticky side right on top. Can't see that, but I'll show you. Right. So you put the sticky on top, and all you gotta do is press down, right? and it just seals. It's amazing. But then what you want to do is you want to go like this, and seal it good. Because I'll be shaking this thing. I don't want stuff flying all over my room. I'm not like a super clean person, but I don't want like superfood tea everywhere. So, just do like that, and then it's sealed. But even more than that, get it like that, nice and good. Get, work out all the errors of your ways, and get it to a point where you're well satisfied that suckers on there, real nice, like so. And then okay, so you're satisfied it's on there, shake it up, baby, twist and shout, twist and shout, come on, come on, come on, come on, baby, come on, baby, work it on out, work it on out. Okay, here's something I learned when I played lacrosse. In lacrosse, it's not like other sports. Basketball, you learn to shoot with your right hand, and every once in a while you try with your left, and it's very awkward. Well, if you play lacrosse at a high level, you got to be able to use your left hand just as good as your right hand. Just as good. You got to be ambidextrous. So, what you start to do is everything you do with your right hand, you do with your left hand, because then you get just as strong. So, and I still got that habit. I do it with pretty much everything. So, here we go. With the left hand. Ready? Shake it, little baby. Twist and shout. Twist and shout. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Work it on now. Work it on now. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby. Come on, baby. And with the left hand, you want to work it a little more, because you got to catch up, Twist and shout. Twist and shout. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Work it on now. Okay. So that's well mixed. You see my right hand is the dominant hand. You see the difference? Watch. Bam! 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 It's obviously the preferred hand. Right, so that's well mixed. That's well mixed. And this stuff mixes very easily, actually. It's not like the clumpy these things usually are. But I like to just make sure. Okay, so anyway. Right, now, I do have the organic maple syrups. Now, I want to say something about this. That's the Kirkland brand, which is the Costco brand. Because that's a whole entire liter. If maple syrup is not cheap, this is like more than 20 bucks. But what I would like to say is I do not prefer to buy from big boxes like Costco. Why? Well, it just don't feel right. Walking in there with fluorescent lights, it don't feel good. Okay? So, here's what I found. Go to University of Vermont bookstore online. Okay? They sell, all kinds of University of Vermont catamount gear. So I want to get some catamount gear, but they also sell maple syrup from Vermont. Yeah, Vermont maple syrup. But here's what's cool. It doesn't just come in these normal type here. They have it in the, what are they called? Anyway, the clear glass mason jars, clear glass that they grandmoms put jam in and save it in the basements, root cellars, and what have you. It comes in that, and it's University of Vermont bookstore. Go see it for yourself, because that's good Vermont maple syrup, and it's amber dark, and it's only like 16 ounces is only like 14 bucks. I mean, it's not outlandish, what I'm saying. So, and they got honey. They got Vermont good honey. So go check it out. University of Vermont bookstore. Okay? Anyway, so, but the thing is, I'm not putting this in there. Okay? because it's already sweet enough, and I don't want to waste it like in that sense. I mean, so but I do like to do this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Telling you, maple syrup is so good for you. People just don't even know. They just put it on their pancakes, and they don't think you could just take a drink from it. It's like Bob Marley. Honey for my drink, herb for my wine. Yeah. But the thing is, you don't just guzzle down honey. And I don't really, honestly, I don't like honey near as much as maple syrup. So yeah, for me, it's not herb for my wine. Because full disclosure, I'm always plugging herb. And I got on this hand, I got the warrior cross. On this hand, I got the cannabis leaf because it's a beautiful medicine. When I studied neuroscience, I learned about our bodies, the cannabinoid system, is the neurotransmitters anandamide. It's the biggest neurotransmitter system. It's the whole body system of the cannabinoid system. It's in our bone marrow. I mean, whew, yeah, so you gotta respect it, is what I'm saying. But I haven't had cannabis. Man, how long has it been? 1997? So, that's almost 20 years. I haven't had any form whatsoever. Y'all might think, oh man, he must smoke all the time. No. Let me tell you, if I was going to go back to it, I'm in North Carolina. I mean, it's not like I'm like a rule follower, but, it just, and I'm living in my mom's house, and she wouldn't be down with that anyway. But the point is, if I was going to go to it, I would go to it in edible form. Like sugar-free gummy worms. Sugar-free sour gummy worms, which I love. Eat one of them, and because when I was in Boulder, Colorado, 1995, I spent the summer in Boulder, Colorado, and I was free range, free roaming. I rolled into town, hitchhiked into town, and I was like, I think I'll stay a while. And I had like $1,000, and I was like, I gotta buy up some herb, and I'm gonna sell some herb because that's just what I did. It was great to be the herb man. And so I'm looking around, and I needed a place to sleep. So there was frat houses, and they were all empty because it was summer. And I found a frat house close to it was on the hill, in Boulder, Colorado. It's like there's a river, a good river too, not like a little trickle. It's like a flow, powerful. And there's the town down at the low, and you walk up to where Colorado Boulder campus town is. Up at the hill is what they call it. And then the frat was just a little bit ways down the street. It was empty, and I could have picked from 30 different rooms. The mattresses, they had stuff in there. Me being popoki class and a little bit of ferret class, I was exploring into everybody's stuff. I was like, man, I could wear that. And I was getting into all kinds. It was lovely. And I could sleep, and there's bunk beds. I'll sleep on that, and then I'll sleep on that, and then I ruled that frat house, until I learned the town. I got to meet brethrens and sistrens, and one night, go home with maybe a girl, hopefully, and her refrigerator was stocked, that kind of thing. She had a nice shower, a jacuzzi, because when you're free range, basically what it comes down to is like going to some house. You want the fridge to be stocked. You want them to have proper facilities, says to take a shower or jacuzzi, and then you want to have the proper bed so as to take a sleep in a bed, you know. Alright, how did I get on that? Yeah, Boulder, Colorado. And, oh, I don't know. But, took my shot at maple syrup. Not putting it in the can. Superfood. Smooth. Alright, so next though that I am, and you might be thinking, oh man, look at I'm wasting all this time, it's clumping up. Man, I'm telling you, it's not clumping up. Because this is Orgain. And, oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. Right here. Right here. Because I was going to put another... I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it just to show you. See that? This is the best I've found. The other one I had was choke full of mushrooms. Like 20 different Japanese, all kinds of different mushrooms. It was terrible. It tasted like dirty feet. Yeah, fungi. Yeah, right. It was terrible, but this is great. This is nice. And it only has 1 gram of sugar. My mom was like, how much sugar? It's so sweet. It's got too much sugar. 1 gram. And she was like, how is that? And then we both, at the same time, were like, all the fruits. Tons of fruits. See them? You know, blueberries and the beets. It was sweet. See that? Blueberries and, you know, got the vegetables and the superfood, 50 of them. It's just packed. And, right. So, here we go. I brought it in because I had already put the scoop in, but I wanted to show you this, you know, the whole process. And, you know, so I'm thinking to myself, what would it be like to take 2 scoops? You know, if 1 scoop is, I know what 1 scoop is, well, let's just find out what 2 scoops does, right? That's basically what curious cat / scientists do. So here we go, ready? Another scoop. In you go. 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 Put that lid back on. Step aside. Right. So, now I'm going to add a little bit more of the honest tea. That's what you were thinking. I know. I can hear your thoughts. Even though you ain't going to see this live. I did time travel and I could hear you thinking. And then time travel back. And now I'm going to put some fluid as to satisfy all yous that are going, we're going to need more fluid. You put more. Yeah, so right. Here we go. Just, yeah, right there. Okay, good. If you go slow, God will tell you when to stop. Yeah, have faith, He will. But you gotta go slow. You gotta, you know, just find the rhythm. The rhythm. You know, it's the flow. It's the zone. Get in the zone. Right? So let's just, put the, you know, this, whatever material this stuff is, that seals like this, man. It's a really great invention. You know, I mean, it was only supposed to be for sandwiches, basically, and to keep it fresh, because the oxygen is when the bacteria do their thing. Louis Pasteur, you know, I can't quote exactly how it all works, but the basic idea is that, you know, he did an experiment, and he knew stuff was getting inside and making it all sour and rotten, and so he, like, made it so these bacterias couldn't just go through a tube and in, but he made it so the tube was all bent and they could not navigate through. They died at some point, or they got stuck. So, you know, I gotta do the pass thing. Yeah, it's been 20 minutes apparently. Alright, okay, there you go. 34 minutes. There we go. So yeah, Louis Pasteur, and he figured out. So, why am I telling you that? I don't know. Oh yeah, because it's supposed to keep out the oxygen. But this is just one of them inventions that goes above and beyond. So let me just seal it back up. Don't want a super fluid flying everywhere. You know. And like I just showed you, you can reuse it. I mean, it's not a one-time thing, you know, it's not like super expensive. It's just that good of an invention. You want to test something's prowess, its limits. It's just one of them amazing things, you know. Let me just get the left hand, you know. Let's see if I can. Yeah, you can see I don't. I don't have the same. Got more mana, life force with my right, manifesting destiny with my right. Let's take a little. Ooh, yeah, that's the right. That's the right. Not too thick, not too thin. What's the word? Viscosity? Possibly. Who knows? All right. So yeah. Okay. Here we go. Moving right along. 2 scoops. Next ingredient. Okay, here we go. Just grab this because it's right there. This is organic pure coconut water, which I personally do not like the taste. Look how they got the straw, the coconut with the straw, as if it's gonna taste exactly like that. It doesn't. Not even close. You know, but I don't like the taste of coconut water by itself. It's like, I don't know if it's bitter, but it's just not. I don't prefer it at all. But you don't have to shake it, but I like to because it makes it life. You know, with the you're waking it up. You're waking all the atoms and quantums and whatnot. You know, are you like seriously? Can you prove it, Charlie? No, but I am. Fuckers. Okay, so a little bit there. And see that right there? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. You know, because you want to just introduce that element. You know, it's not, you know, you don't need a lot. Okay? Where is it? Where are you? There you are. Okay, here you go. Here you go. Ready? Bam. It's telling you about that. Aloe vera is not just for the outside of the skin. This is aloe juice, and you can see it's 98%. And see that down there? Inner gel fillet. That's important. Because there's 2 options with these aloe juices. The other one has to do with like the inner leaf, but that makes you go poopy, runny, you know, and I don't want that. So you get the one with the gel fillet, unless of course you need some help, you know, getting the whatnots out of you. You know, if all the heavy metals that with the chemtrails build up, yeah, you might need some help, right? Yeah, well, you know, it's understandable. We'll get the one that's the inner leaf, but this is the inner gel fillet. This is the fruit of the earth version. You know, this thing costs like $20 for a gallon. You can see I'm almost done. But I got right here, I got another gallon ready to go. And of course you refrigerate. I would prefer cold liquids anyway. My mom, she don't. She's sensitive to cold. She prefers to drink everything basically room temperature. You know, not me. Not me at all. I like it cold. Alright, so I'm just gonna ready to go. Bam! There you go. Just listen carefully. God'll stop you when you're supposed to be stopped. And it'll turn out okay. Have faith. You don't gotta measure everything like they see in the cooking shows. They measure this. Not only do they measure something, they take like a little like ruler and scrape off the top as if like that tiny gram of extra powder is gonna make a dang difference, right? It's like, what? Seriously, dude? I think possibly you might have a stick up in ya. You might just want to grab that right out front. Boom! Grab it, pull it out your ass. Alright, here we go. So, that's it. That's all. That's it, you know. Organic superfood. coconut water, aloe vera, inner gel fillet, and what am I forgetting? Well, yeah, nothing. That's it. Sealed up again. Like I said, just keep sealing it. Yeah, I can't wait to drink this down, you guys. Because I'm telling you, like you can see, I got plenty of energy. That's from yesterday's and the day before as it builds up. But once I drink this, just to think about it, I'm gonna take it to the next level. Take it up a level. You know what? And then you know what that turns into? I can see him peeking down there in the corner. See him peeking, you guys? Take a look in the bottom right-hand corner. If that's your guys' right. Am I going? No. Oh, covered him up. Let me just see right here. Oh, there he is. Oh boy. Oh, that's the king. That's the king of my room. You see him? Oh yeah. That's the big bad panther. Oh, there he is. Now he's in trouble. Now he is in trouble. The king is watching. He's always watching. And he's chilling on his rock. See him? See him there? Just on his rock. I covered him again. There we go. Just chilling on his rock. But he's always watching. He's got this whole room locked down. And that's the man. So, after I drink this, then you know, then I'm popoki class all the time. I'm Catmandu. You know? That was my nickname at UH. You know, when they wrote an article about me of buying an 8-pound bag of Meow Mix, going to all the cats on. There's like over hundreds of cats on campus, feral cat. And every morning I go with my cat food bag and feed them. They didn't need it. They had plenty of mice and whatnot, but I just wanted to make friends with them, you know. So, and then they're like, watch the cat man do. I just love that, man. It's so creative, right? And instead of KHATMANDU, it was CAT cat MAN man do. Watch him do. Watch the cat man do. You know, you could go look that up. It was the UH school paper around 93 to 94. I don't know if it's on this internet. Who knows? Whatever. But I like that cat. The cat man do. Okay, back to it. Shake this thing. There we go. Yeah, now I'm feeling it. I get some oxygenation. And this thing is full. You know, that's topped off. So here we go. Thanks and praise to the Most High God, His deviant son, the rebel, the big bad superfood leaker, JC, Jesus Christ. All thanks and praise to the two Utes above. Watch this little eye. Guide and protect this little eye. Keep eye honest. Keep eye on a path. And if any of them damn demonias, Lucifer puppets, try to attack this little eye, protect this eye. Right? Right. Amen. Amen. Here we go. Oh man, that's really good, you guys. Oh, that is, the aloe, it makes it so, please try this, just please, I'm begging. I don't beg, but I'm begging you. Because the little bit of aloe, the splash of aloe makes it's very hydrating. And right in your mouth, you can taste how hydrating it is. Refreshing. Just that little bit, it cuts it. You know, it has a way of cutting it to make it really refreshing. It's beautiful. And it's cold. And I want, here's some full disclosure. I was saying last video, I have to chew on my right side. And I started going into the tangent about something else. I didn't tell you this. Because my left side, I got some serious rot. I was telling you how I don't do the brushing and all that because I'm lazy. But, you know, even so, I never got into it. But, see, the healthier you are, the more your body will reject attempts to rot you up. You know, and, but, you know, some stuff caught up with me. And, but here's the thing. If I'm going through a period like say 2 weeks ago, I didn't sleep when I was supposed to sleep, and my system was starting to run down. Then the tooth start aching, right? Because I was vulnerable to that. But as soon as I got rest and healthy again, then I don't feel nothing. And normally I have to drink like real cold, like careful. But watch this, right? What? I could feel it. I could feel it on that tooth. You know, because the other day, I don't know why, but some cap was on. I think my hands were full, and I tried to open it with my teeth right there on the left side, and it broke it. It broke that rotted tooth right in half. And I looked at it. I was like, dang, man, there's all kinds of, it was all rotted. It was blah, blah. But anyway, so now I got half a tooth. I got a fang up in there. And I could go to the dentist right now. Oh, yeah, easy. I could call him. You know, I've been seeing this guy for a decade, you know. And he'd get me in 20 minutes. Honest to God, he would. He'd have me in that chair in 20 minutes. I mean, he sent someone to come pick me up even. But, I don't want to. I don't want to. And I'm not being stubborn. I'm just being curious. I wanted to see. Okay, because I wanted to see if pain. I wanted to just explore pain a little bit. Because we avoid it so much. But sometimes you come across someone that tells you, you know, they put hooks in their body, and that's extreme, obviously. But they tell you basically that the pain, you know, will release endorphins and actually have the opposite effect. You know, you're going to experience nice feelings, euphoria. So I wanted to explore that. I was like, this is a good opportunity. I got this damn messed up tooth, rotted all up, and it hurt real bad, real. I mean, when I wasn't healthy, if I chewed on that side or had cold fluid, it would just go boom, 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 boom. You know, I don't feel it. I haven't felt it for like 3 weeks because I'm healthy. And that's just how we do it, you know. It's like, I'm not vulnerable to the... Just think of it this way. There's a little army of demons in your body. And they fight your army led by the Archangel Michael. He's the general of the army of the immune system and the positive support team. And the infantry of them goes against the infantry of the demons, and they fight. They're always fighting all the time. You could look them up in an electron microscope. They look like little monsters. It's amazing. Google some pictures of what, like, our soldier cells look like under super microscopes, electron microscope. It's amazing. They look like these monster soldiers, and it's awesome. There's a whole world going on. Whole world. Anyway, so I just wanted to add that. I'm almost done. I was going to shake it more. I don't even have to. I'm going to just do it like this, you know. Like it's a martini. Stirred, not shaken. Just going to finish this off. Ready? Yeah, see that? Well, you ain't gonna be able to see it, but there's no powder, there's no glut buildup. It's all gone. Like I told you, this Orgain superfood, it's not like the. I've been drinking these powder things since high school because I was. If you know, I was really skinny, really skinny. I mean, I used to get made fun of because I had like a bird chest. I was so skinny because, my metabolism. I didn't barely eat much. I just was always playing, and I was self-conscious about it. When I got to high school, everybody wants to look good, and it's all about like popularity, you know, and so I wanted to bulk up, and of course I wanted to bulk up for lacrosse, because I thought it was all about had to do with how muscular you were. It's got nothing to do with how you don't have to lift weights. Are you serious, man? I'm glad MMA is going down this path where a lot of dudes that don't look all chiseled up and muscled up are beating all them kind of peoples that are all muscled up. Well, not always, of course, but what I'm saying is we're seeing more of that. And we also know that those dudes that are all muscled up, they don't last long because, see, when you got these huge muscles, the muscles require a lot of oxygen and ATP and the sources of energy to fuel all them muscles. Whereas if you don't, then you could go way, typically, relatively, you could go way longer. So you see these really muscular guys, the first couple minutes, they got all this crazy power, and if they don't KO you in the first couple minutes, then you see their mouth open just a little bit, and their opponent sees that, and he goes, "Oh, you can breathe it out your mouth. You're getting tired," and then you just watch, and they start. Their punches, they ain't got as much on them. They get kicked in the gut, and instead of just being like no worries, they're like, "Oh, dang," because it takes everything out you. Kick someone in the gut. I'll take it to the body. They headhunt too much in combat sports. I'm telling you, y'all gotta take it to the body more because, people can take shots to the head. We got amazing, just look at football, right? It can take some serious shots, but the body, it can only take some. The liver's right there. You hit that baby just so. Oh, I don't care who you are, man. You're going down for at least like, I don't know, 20, 30 seconds. You're in so much pain, but not even, and the solar plexus right in the gut. Man, I took a shot to the gut when I was a kid. It was nasty. And what have you. But, yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna finish this thing, you guys. Because that was it. I just wanted to show you how to do that, because it's important. Especially now with all these chemtrails. Who knows what else they're up to. I don't have access like I used to. But I do know about the chemtrails. Everybody knows about them. I can't look in the sky here and see them. Because like I said, Charlotte is the Federal Reserve main branch. And the RTP, Research Triangle Park, Duke University, University of North Carolina, NC State. There's a lot of heavy hitter scientists. Blue Cross Blue Shield headquarters. A lot of up and coming mad scientist startups and whatnot. So I think this might be a sort of a safe. Well, see, there you go. There's the password necessary, and so I'm gonna take this as a cue. We are right at the 54. Oh, where's the mouse? Oh, there it is. Put that back. It's gonna. All right, you guys take care. Drink your Orgain superfoods with the aloe, with the coconut water, like I did. Just do it. It tastes good. It's good for you. And I'm telling you, thank me, but don't thank me. Thank God. Always thank God, because I'm just a whatnot. I'm just a vessel. All right, so take it easy. Godspeed. God bless. Whatnot. Etc.